months the students over there hungry. A months the students them not have water.
Think we're gonna get this off. No, no, we can't even. Oh my goodness. Mm. I only. It rained today, boy. It rain, it rain. It rain, it rain. Let me save this now. Let me look for this. Facebook. We never save it. Hmm.
She never gave up. Even when her world was crumbling around her, she kept pushing forward. Life threw every challenge her way.
I want to show you something. I want to show you and tell me if this is right. We can't find it back again. No man, we lost the thing. We can't lost the thing. Oh my goodness. Hold on there, people. Let me look back for the clip. Mm. Alright, I think of this one.
I divorced 4 years ago, and for 4 years I told myself I wasn't ready. I divorced.
Welcome again to the channel. Look at this. That's a Jamaica gun calling people call kill that. Where did I get this answer from? Good question, you. You don't believe in my land. Hold on. You don't believe that is my land. I believe it is a bit. I don't believe it. You know why? You don't believe it. The man asked some good question. I'm going to pause it a little. Pause it little. No, me never know say police go take people off a land. Me need to understand that. Me believe say if people live by your land, you give them notice and you go to the court. Me never know say you might tell the people that say they have to come to the police station and the police is there too. Let me make you finish watch the clip. Can't you throw it on TikTok and TikTok I say, yeah, use people so. Hey, police, that you know. Hey. Wanna see what going in a Jamaica land we love? Wanna see what going in a Jamaica land we love? Because wanna see here's a Nara. Wanna see here's a Nara gone up the Gampil. Smart city. Advara, good night. Let me say hello. Let me greet hello upon Charlotte, Sweet Peas, Dwayne. The people up there burn little coal, burn little coal, and the man come and tell the people then, so then for come off, and the police come and run them off. Me not understand. Somebody will understand it better than I do. Type in the comment. Are you hearing me? Tell me if you're not hearing me. Type in a comment. If you're not hear, then we will know, so I can't type. Tell me if you're not hearing me. My son can KFC come give me that night and I eat fried chicken, you know. When I eat them something else later night, you know. But every now and then you have to broke. Not getting any answer. Hold on, me type in. So they want to take the people them off of it. But God got intervene, you know. So much people are crying out. Oh, this is gonna come. But I can't continue to anger people, son. That's why Angela want to build up back a house them, to give people them plan where they may live, because they want you. That's why I run to get Korean for come. Judgment. Oh, yeah, yeah. If Jamaica people can't stand on the land, you know, foreign and not continue. And we born here, we on here, we don't not get to forgive it to foreigner and run off with people and we're going to send them up in a mountain. If foreigner can get front page, Jamaica can get front page too. Enough is enough of una man. I'm sick and tired of una now, man. Eh? A big old great-grandfather. You know pay for land. You know pay for land. Who you did buy the land from? Who you buy it, man? Ask you a very good question. But you come and run off people off a place. If you're a subscriber, never say them a kind of sitting on, leave on a view, leave on a comment. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Life with Jennifer J.M. and the conversation continue. Catch you the next time. Bye. Hi, Christina. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Type in the comment. I play another one with Bruce Golding now. And I remember say, then come out and say another because when everybody did attack, I think I see him clip here, you know. I see him clip here, you know. Welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer J.M. I am a girl. You like it this way? The internet slow, I don't know if you don't see you gone. But if you're gone, I'm going to try put on the Starlink. Welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer. If you're gone, I'm put on the Starlink so I can continue wait a little. But anything comes, so listen to this.
If we have to get rid of the Cubans, when are you going to send the check? Because they are the ones who have been investing in our highways and in our ports, in our bauxite facilities. I don't see any Americans arriving at Norman Manley with a suitcase in hand to say, hey, you know, I've come to invest here. The Chinese have been doing that, immune to the strategy of divide and rule. And that is what is playing out in the
right, Alvaro.
to dictate to sovereign
What's the good
independent
night, John?
states
Good night.
what position they ought to take. So, for example, we are being told that we are to run Cubans out of Jamaica.
Yeah? Oh.
Now, the Cubans have contributed.
Hold on. You hear what Bruce Golding say? What Bruce Golding say? We were told to do what? Run the Cuban them. Don't them be come and say, nobody not tell them to run the Cuban? It's because of negotiation breakdown. I like another Christopher Tufton come tell me. Continue, listen.
So much in terms of our health care, in terms of our education services. We are being told that we are to stop all dealing with China. When China has invested so much in the Caribbean, in terms of infrastructure, in terms that's what we're being told to do. When I visited China, in 2009, I think it was, and I met with both the premier and the president.
I'm good,
the president at that time was Hu Jintao. The vice president was Xi Jinping, who is now the president. And when I met with them, they were quick to assure me, up to that time, our economic relations with China were primarily in terms of loans, low-interest loans for infrastructure development. And they assured me that, look, we will continue to provide loan facilities for Jamaica. And I said to them, I said, look, I appreciate that. But we are so indebted at that time. Our debt was 140% of GDP. I told them that, look, we are so indebted that we can't afford to borrow anymore. Even if you were to reduce the interest rate to 1%, we just can't borrow anymore because this is going to undermine our financial credibility in terms of the financial markets. What we need is for China to look at Jamaica as an investment destination, to look at the prospects and to be part of our...
What now?
He approved the wrong budget, doubled it, sent it to the board.
I can't. How long until Carol finds out?
She already called.
James.
Group objective. And following that visit, they sent a high-level team to Jamaica to look at possibilities. And that's when Chinese investment in Jamaica started. You look at the North Coast Highway, for example, the North-South Highway. We had entered into a contract arrangement with a French company, Bouygues, to build that highway. And they ran into a geotechnical problem where halfway across the highway, they just couldn't get the highway to connect. I mean, one length was going one way and the other length was going another way. And in between was a major geotechnical problem. And we asked the Chinese to look at it, and they came and they found a way to resolve it. And that highway is now, you can drive if you can get through to Caymanas, because that's another challenge, but if you can get to Caymanas. And a question that I would love to ask the White House and the State Department, well, if we are to get rid of the Cubans, when are you going to send the check?
No, this is clear.
On the ear?
This is clear.
How they feel? Hear what Bruce come out and say? They were told to get rid of the Chinese and the Cuban. So yes, then get rid of the Cuban. But then I get rid of the Chinese yet. Me want to see how this is going to play out. Good night, Vian. Joan Morris, good night, and Vian, good night. We want to see how this is going to play out. Because as Bruce Golding said, Jamaica indebted to the Chinese. We're not really indebted to the Cuban. In per se money. And he rightfully say, what them have done here for sure. Then they come now and can dictate to people and tell people what to do. So, wanna tell me one thing, type in a comment. Wanna type in a comment there. Story I come to bone. Type at me here one have to say. I don't believe Bruce Golding or I don't believe Tough Time. And Miss Dora. Me I wait for see Wednesday when she'll come out with her twang in a twang like lizard a drink water. To come tell me one more bag of lie. But interesting time ahead of we. Interesting time. You know, I watch this Senate thing. And I wasn't taking notice, you know, until someone sent a clip to me. I think it's today the person sent it. I said, who sent it? I didn't even observe that I think it is.
Morris,
Listen to
I
this.
have some amendments that I am proposing.
That's slide
And,
Mars.
For in two, I would want to see us delete 2C, 2D, and 2E because
Delete 2C,
Yes.
2D, and
E,
yes.
so that we would support for 2 years, which would end in 2028. And then I am going to be proposing a new 3.
To clause 3.
Yes,
No, don't get there yet then.
it's consequent on this.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm adding a new section 3, which would read, these funds should be specifically used to build houses for citizens who have been
I
affected
see.
by Hurricane Melissa in the affected parishes. And the existing 3 would become 4, and therein we would change the date to March 2028. Those are the amendments that I'm proposing.
Thank you very much. So the members would have heard the proposed amendment to clause 2. All in favor of the amendments proposed by Senator Morris?
Aye.
Thank you very much. So 1 minute.
There's
So
a
the
divide.
noes have it. Divide?
Yes.
Yeah, are you serious, Senator Morris?
Yeah,
A divide?
Yes.
Madam Clerk?
this is a proposal to build
Madam
house
Clerk?
to the people.
You know, so them vote against
Senator
the
Brown,
proposal.
please.
I'm just trying to clarify.
You know, them vote against the proposal for Billy House give people them. Now, where rain fall today and breeze blow. And place flood out. And we in a hurricane season. And not even the shelter them. Where people can go shelter. Them not even use it as a priority and say, no, I'm going to fix up back the place them where shelter. School top still avant top. Wanna tell me, because me not understand. User, you still there? You don't forget to put him in a box. Look there. I cannot understand. I can't understand. I cannot understand. How can a government have money where you get from people to help the people them out of hurricane? I'm going to play one clip again. I'm going to hear what Dwayne Val said today again. Me just say, no man, we can't so wicked. You can't so wicked to your people, man. Good God Almighty. No man. Again, you wanted a fatal police shooting at Olan.
You kill me now. You're supposed to come out to the gun. Can you kill me that gun? No. You kill me that gun as a officer. You're not supposed to come out in this my yard. You kill me that gun. You're supposed to come out in this yard. Right in our yard, they road just go in there and go kill the gun.
Them kill little boy innocent. A cold-blooded murder. Them not get nothing for the little boy. Let their son run. You can't tell them nothing for nobody. They're wicked, man. They're wicked.
You can't look for room water in that deep. Let's see a keep on the bed there. That's why I tell you to come keep. I keep on the bed, see there? That the man David, that the man David, see there? And then say gun, throw a gun there. So free room this.
When they kill him tired and work him just to come off and some pig him just don't kill. Come after work and son and eat and drink him liquor and I play music.
Him pick your key, a drink him a drink. I come and have a drink. See back here. I used to take a liquor off. I used to take a liquor off of this man about here. Then pick up the one of them so.
Them a dig up and tell him stand up and don't move.
And then
Stand where them a stand up and they and don't move. You look at him turn back so like he move so back. He push and tell him say don't move. Look what them a do and then shot him right there. I was in my house.
Yeah.
Him say him have some picture for take a man. My past man he tell me say him 4 big chain look I have some picture for go take a man. I'm say alright we have me up early. I'm walking and put in and and in there with my people then look after we hear two show. When we come out now and them a tell who I want. And so my mother-in-law explain and say a chukubu. Them just do what them a do.
Them too.
Police them.
About 7 police in our yard.
Police them.
So what is his right name?
Alexander Marsh.
24?
25 December.
Yeah, about the 5th of December 2001.
It is a himself.
In Chival yard, they call him for do.
He's a child for
It is an all-purpose. Fix all your life.
Right where you stand up?
And they all know they have to go.
Them a dig up where them a dig up right there so and I do what them for do and him stand up and them a tell him say look how we are doing.
And no good no day there.
No good no
And
look
they
after
go
them
there after them shot him the two guys.
Them fired 2 shots. And when him run out, the police were there so dry and fling him there so. And when they go over him, the 2 police them ease me off, them run out to the other ease me off and say you can't and that. And then them take him up, them say and put him in the jail.
Hey.
Stand up in a
Jesus, every day. Good night, Jill.
I say, if I in this and the people them I say no, so they must say a misidentity.
Boy, me tell you, I say, I wish day, today, Monday, Friday me drive one different road because me I try to beat the traffic. And when me turn off on the road, when me turn on, not my regular road, a police that me say take some boy, throw up in a one something there, and one of them PA sitting and gash out of them. And me say, you don't hear nothing about that on the news. A whole person sitting on the night here on the news. Yesterday when I go down to the hospital, by the time me I go in at the hospital for go park, the police vehicle carry some boy in a one back. You see, by the time I go park, because I couldn't get in the park, and I go way down and I come up back. And I park little, but I park in front of some people, so I never come out because I say in case the people then come. And then I say, I go drive, go up some more and say, me get. So I pass them back again. At the dead house van that come and pick up body, you know. And you not hear nothing in the paper, nothing upon news, but none of them they sitting there. Nothing you not hear. A mad house. And that you no want and that you no get. I don't know if you can say man not certify. Or no go and vote back for that man there. Eh? When I listen to Dwayne Valls.
This year, you're a member of parliament for Central Westmoreland.
Naughty good night.
Welcome to another edition of Power Talk
It's
Mondays.
getting bad deal.
Today we'll be looking into the preparation for the hurricane season. And specifically, we will be talking about the site at Shrewsbury where the houses are supposed to be placed. On May 8th, which is exactly a month ago, I did a video right here showing where the site was and what needed to be done. Well, 1 month after, we're on the same site. So the only thing that has changed is we have moved from 6 bases to 10 bases. And please remember that the first phase is supposed to be 20 bases and the overall is supposed to be 50 bases. So we obviously are far off from where we're supposed to be. And you can see the bases in the background from where I'm standing. There is still no sewage system in place. There is still no water lines put in place. There is still no lighting system put in place. The houses are still not here. As I said, only 4 more bases have been added to what was already here. And no timeline has still been given by the minister because he spoke in Parliament as I gave an update last Tuesday. And he only said as soon as some things are put in place, the houses will come. Well, we don't know what as soon as means. And we still need a timeline for the people to know when they are going to be able to live in the houses that were promised. So the hurricane season has started. And these persons are still living in conditions that are not suitable. These persons still don't have permanent housing. These persons still don't know what will happen if we get another hurricane. Added to that, if you notice around the parish, the schools that were used as shelters are not ready to be used as shelters for this upcoming hurricane season. Because they are still in a bad state after Hurricane Melissa. They have not yet been fully rehabilitated. Some of them have not started as we speak. So what are we going to do if a hurricane really comes? So it shows that after Hurricane Melissa in October last year, the hurricane season now started in June, and the government is still not ready for a new hurricane season. We are not prepared, and we're asking them to fast track any plans that they have to ensure that they implement whatever policies must be put in place, implement whatever action must come. Because at the end of the day, people are worried because they do not know what the situation will be if, God forbid, another hurricane should come right here in Jamaica. Thank you for tuning in to Power Talk Mondays. See you again. Same place, same time next week. One love, one heart.
So wanna hear? Phone a cell? Wanna hear what Dwayne Valls says? So me tell you now, the shelter them, school, not even that, no repair. That if in case nothing come, the people then can go back in high school, go shelter. The people them not get no help. The money them when they get not spend. Me not understand. They hear say everything too slow. So them have to get Nara. And for Nara come, we not hear Nara do nothing yet. So me don't know what a war go on. Anybody want know, type in the comment and tell me if this is acceptable. Type in the comment. Tell me if it is acceptable. You're done, Aunt Nadi. Seems like me I forgot done too. Because every day when we come here chat and we not get no results. So it look like we forgot that. We forgot give up. We give up. We give up. I think me gonna just give it up for true. Them a something here, Con Henry, good night. Them a something here, unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. Then you see one of the senator come up about things now go bill as fast because most of the workman then gone. So when you in a craft now and say because of that, when I know so when I under workman yeah. When you lie and wicked this man, I can't believe that people so wicked. What kind of heart do you have? Eh? And I hear make we talk with or have a clip on TikTok I saw today. And I endorse what he's saying. And I'm gonna play the clip. I don't love play people thing, but I TikTok my side and I go on. Oh, anyway, again, I'll make we talk.
How long must we continue like this? And every 5 years, we jump up like we're a bunch of idiots. I have never seen in all my entire 50-something years in this country see so much corruption. I saw it in the 1990s. But the 1990s is baby compared to this. This Andrew Holness government is one of the most corrupt political organization in the history of this country. This Andrew Holness administration is one of the most corrupt political administration in the history of Jamaica. I can repeat it again. This Andrew Holness administration, led by the leader himself, who is the Prime Minister of this country, Andrew Michael Bogard Holness, is one of the most corrupt organization in the history of Jamaica. One of the most corrupt government known. Everywhere you turn, corruption here, corruption there. And the sad part of it, how long must we continue like this? And every 5 years, we drop.
Who will line there? Judas Johnson use the name. Judas Johnson use stamp and use make we talk. I say I walk around and I use people. I say I walk around and I use people.
We jump up like we're a bunch of idiots.
Oh, let me show you this. I wonder if the virus this.
And every 5 years, we jump up like we're a bunch of idiots.
The name Judas Johnson and put make we talk Jeffrey underneath it.
Police shootings by repeatedly delaying the
Oh, never say smoke without fire. Well, let me find it. This man just walk around and try to do all kind of madness. I want to play something for one night, if I play it and I never remember. Alright, Edwin. I like that. You call me Honorable. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Edwin. I have to mix up everything before me forget them. So I want to listen to this stick from a compound.
Yes, Mr. Sherry.
Yes, blessings.
I'm calling from the compound community.
Yes, welcome, man.
Let me update you on a couple of things.
And I
Yes.
listen to this.
The world would have heard that in February, so there was a demonstration down here.
Yes.
That was largely interference from the JLP, and they used persons aligned to them to protest. And they protest that Chief Curry wasn't doing a good job. They had at the time know that promise to re-roof all the houses in the community.
Yes.
Can I tell you that now that our elections are dusted, the soldiers pulled out,
Hear
What you
that?
say?
all the houses are not done. They only did those of the protesters
Oh?
and the other needy persons, including my aunt who is a senior. Her house is not done because those on the ground who were directing the soldier know who is with Curry or who are JLP or PNP.
Okay.
So because their objective is not met,
Them number help a compound.
then pull out.
Right here.
And the MP for the area is Andrew Morris. He has not set foot in the division since.
My God.
Our roads, it is a little better than some
You
places.
hear about it now? They
When
all.
last done
Never play fan
when
last week. I
Sidney
never
Kagan
remember.
and Uncle Manley was the MP and Prime Minister. So that should have been like from the 70s.
Yes.
We got light in the 70s. Only last month, person are not recovering from the hurricane electrically.
My God.
Because we never got the light before last month. In terms of the water supply, when Ochi got back the seat from Melbourne in the 80s, in the 90s, they diverted the water from the community
Yes.
to St. James.
My God.
And after Ochi served for nearly 50 years,
My God, yes.
that area is a struggle JLP area. But the fact of the matter is, they have no excuse of the law, at least the last 16 years. And I'll tell you why. Ochi has been the MP since the 90s, non-stop.
Yes.
Ochi being the MP served 2007 up to 2024, up to last year, under a JLP Prime Minister.
Yes.
So he has no reason not to deliver. And he had gone up to him to being cabinet minister. Because he was once in the agricultural ministry until they stole the land down at land.
My God.
Remember, say, you know, you hear me as a member of Lakajulet, you hear me as a member of Lakajulet. When they stopped, it was because of some land that he was embroiled with his son in 2020. That was when Mr. Owens removed him from the cabinet and a facade and to prepare themselves and branded themselves as what they would call the better government that's dealing with alleged corruption. So he just removed him from the front line until after they won. Soon as they won, they brought him back along with Floyd Green. All be different charges against them. So
When I spoke with one of the elders earlier today,
Yes.
and I said, how is the roofing going now? Which is what prompted me to call you. Because for the last 3 weeks, they've been scaling down because, the material not running as it should.
You're there.
And then finally, they're out officially now. They have, in terms of the roof grant,
Yes.
nobody got it because, they would say because they are using the soldiers to do the roof and they never need to give them the roof grant.
Oh.
Which on the surface would have seemed justified. But the fact of the matter now, the question I'm now asking.
Ask.
If the soldiers are pulled out,
Will you get the roof? Would you get the grants?
that's what I'm now really asking. I would have texted 2 or so days ago in your other platform to say that my mother and myself who applied for the solidarity grant did not get it.
Yes, I remember that message. Yes.
We are among the many who didn't get. I might go further. In 2010, when they had the COVID grant, remember that, and when they had said that persons who took the vaccine,
yes,
once or that was not dispersed either. We don't know where that money went. So, when the community of the cockpit don't support the owner, it's for a good reason.
My God.
Because our natural resources are our only hope.
Yes.
When you take the water from us
and divert it all about,
and divert it, and yet to source in the water from within the cockpit, what are you telling us?
They don't care about you, man.
Exactly. When you go into our cockpit here and you steal the lumpers, and you fence down here and call it protective. Protective for whom? We're already protecting it. We're already protecting it. When you take all these resources from us, have been mining our cockpit, yet we got no benefit from the mine income. What are you telling us? When our Swift Quarry bring it to court for a clear ownership of the land, because you went to the parliament, you annexed, but I forgot laugh now, you see annexation?
Yes.
Coming from straight from Mandarin, coming straight from the Republican book.
Mighty God.
And when you saw Mr. Holness do those things, we are turned off.
Of course, naturally.
Because when you went to the parliament with this map, showing us what he believes is the cockpit. And the boundaries lies. Who tells him that when the treaty defines what our region are?
Exactly.
We are bound by a treaty. We have to seek refuge from the international court.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
It knows that the matter is with the international court. That is why I got this gang of about 8 who could not define who would go up against Chief Curry.
No.
None of them could decide who should go, because 8 games were banded, 2 of whom were straight American citizens.
Yes.
If you're an American citizen, you cannot serve in the Parliament of Jamaica. How should we accept you to serve in our community?
Makes no sense.
Furthermore, my chief has a master's degree.
Yes.
In financial planning. He has one in international relations.
Yes. Used to go by UTEC, right?
UE.
UE.
He left it.
Yes.
He left the corporate where he was earning millions per annum. Come sit down in there with we. Roast breadfruit, roast cocoa, roast potato, burn the good sensei. Drink from the vines, use the coconut, eat the cane, and does everything with us. When we have a problem, we can go in the yard. He feels our pain. He works with us. Why should we know? Take somebody who lives in America, lived in Cayman Island, is a line to Andrew Holness. Coming to tell me, among the others, say they will make our lives better. Two of the former colonels were also aligned to the Labour Party. As you know, the word farmer means they served before.
Yes.
One served for nearly 13,
I like
one
this
served
elderly
for
lady
6
with
terms.
intelligence.
Not 6 terms, 6 years. One with my brother was the bodyguard of Kenneth Bauer in the 80s. How much closer can it get? The other one, Gerard Williams,
Well, I'm
worked a lot side.
So Andrew only set up a gang of 8 against Curry. Hold on. How did that hear the story them people? The lady said them set up a gang of 8. So that's why they tell them to carry got the court. But Curry outsmart them. Continue talk.
Curry is strong when he was seeking representing Hanover. They both are ex-policemen. And let me tell you, I am not against the fact that they are ex-policemen. I'm just trying to tell you that they have an alignment with the Labour Party in a different way. And Rabbi is saying that all policemen are PNP.
No.
I am just simply trying to give you a bio of them. They serve for those years. And as one candidate in the PNP said in the form of Forrester, which was going to be in Hutchinson, they have not even a bus stop for sure when they do for the community.
Lord of mercy.
Since Chief Curry came there, we have gotten health center. We have gotten a library, fully serviced albeit by donor funding. But he's able to attract such things. They weren't able to. My community was the first after the hurricane to have had its school doors open. When Mr. Vaz came there, which I know it was only snooping to get information back to his boss. When he came there, the roof was already on their compound all age and primary and junior high school.
Yes.
I remember
it was roofed, solar panels, by donor funding attracted by Chief Curry. When Mr. Holness came a couple weeks later with some water in a white bucket, don't tell me no. Not transparent vessel, you know.
What did the people of a compound do with the water?
Them dash away. the buckets were attractive, so they keep it.
Well, that's the very same thing, Natty. You remember when we talk about it, say if I did ever be any carry water, they come by and give me drinking water and that old bucket there. Me not take no water from them. Me don't throw them away. They use them wash clothes or something. Cause you know water at that time is good night, Betty Ann. You hear people that you might say then throw away water. I don't wrong on you.
The buckets.
Yes, but you never drink the water. Thank God. Anybody remember when the Prime Minister went up there with buckets of water for their compound people and they were criticizing the buckets?
Not them foot, we never use it to wash. Everybody take the bucket. They took the bucket.
Yes.
They came with some mattresses. Because the Liberate was so many compared to the 12 mattresses. Babs the Great put back the mattresses in the truck and they left with the mattresses.
What you said to me?
This?
Take it back.
What?
These people say, I don't know to distribute this. So I'm going to take it down to the MP's office and you can come for it.
What?
No, when you take the 12 matches down out to the MP office. And the MP himself need to have at least 200 mattresses. Can you imagine not one now come back in the community?
Not even one?
Not even one.
What a disgrace.
No, sir.
Not even one. So, I think I said enough to reveal my identity.
Yeah, most persons are recognizing you. Peter?
Sorry?
They said it's Painton or Panton or something like that.
Is what?
They call the name Panton. I don't know if that's the name.
As who?
They think you're Panton or something like that.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I did mention that one of the former colonel was my brother.
Okay. Well, if you're not comfortable, you don't.
I'll go no further.
Yes, man. You don't need to say anything else. Yes.
But the they're referring to is it they within the community of Acampo. They know who be speaking. Yeah, they do know. But my only regret in this, not that it was pretty much, not that we went against any rule. I was hoping for a real election because Curry won by 400 and something vote extra.
Wow.
And I can assure you that you would have got 10 or more times the amount of vote had we gone to the poll. So my only regret is that those cowards never
get that. Yes.
They should have nominated. I want them to nominate.
Yes.
But they didn't show up for one of the meetings. Because the one that showed up from America, when he came there to show how the boy is disrespectful, him tear up our constitution,
What you say?
But of course you got teared up because he's a United States citizen.
Oh, so it not serve him, it not serve his interests. So he would have.
So we're not surprised that he would have tear it up. But as you know, when he tear it up, it just tear up a copy. The persons like us who are looking on and to understand what the political aims and gains were. We took him for, we know that he was just a mockery. Because even when he would have visited Jamaica from time to time because that is his hometown. He's a Maroon, true and true. There's no denial there.
Yes.
But all we ask of him, renounce the citizenship and come live with us for 3 years.
Yes. If he's serious about it, he would have done that.
Renounce and come live with us for at least 3 years. Live among us. Your parents' house is still down there, living that same house like everybody else. Chief Curry knew a good life, but he came back home.
Yes.
He knew a good life. He came back home. He was working with a multinational company based in Trinidad from time to time. But the minute he was serious about coming to run, called. He never volunteered. We called him.
Yes.
Because he was visiting and we realized that he had started a business down there. And the kind of interest he showed in people and in us, we asked him to run. And he never hesitated.
No.
He just completed his contractual arrangement with his employees and left cleanly. Came down there with us for 6 or so months until when the time came. And the man sit down on the corner with us, come at church, come at funeral, come everywhere he was needed. Even during the hurricane, when I watched that man lift up people at the house, and things like those, all I needed was for the election to be run. We don't beg them to run, we beg them to run. But they never even go nominate. We beg them. And to tell you how they're stupid and how they upset me right now. From February, they call for election,
I remember that. It was all in the news.
On them page and their social media thing. And they have some labor right blogger black for them who couldn't even vote in our election. They were just making noises because they couldn't cast an X. And when you see them, I laugh and I talk.
Repause it. What a piece of disgrace. Andrew set up 8 people for running against Chief Curry. And none of them. So that's why they end up running Carolina Constitution, Supreme Court. But me not hear nothing happen again. Hey, me tell people all the while says, uncle when a bully always want you for afraid of them and a bad them bad. Anytime you stand up to a bully, the bully not trouble you again. They thought Curry would have just run away and get coward and them would have just take over. The man continue with the nomination, continue with everything. I know that the Constitution of Jamaica don't govern them in regards to their election. So he did what he had to do. But what a mess. People. Tamika, good night. What a go on in a jam down? I'll know me say JPS come up back and say nothing more. Because Narelle Valden saying give him 48 hours to come back with preliminary. We not say nothing. I think come out of contact about say JPS have to go reward people who get damaged. The amount of rigmarole where them are going to go through, all the next 10 years now get back $1. But there is something else me hear Julian Robinson talking about, where I think a lot of we never know what going on per se in a Jamaica, you know. Hey, a pay madness are going. I hear Julian came out and was saying this, and I was saying, what? Well, listen to this.
Release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
I'm calling on the Minister of Finance to explain why the government withdrew $500 million from the Financial Services Commission, which has caused a significant deterioration in its financial position, while the FSC is increasing the fees it charges to insurance companies. These increased fees will simply be passed on by the insurance companies to the end consumer, who will be burdened with higher premiums to insure their homes and their cars. These increased costs come at a time when consumers are burdened with weekly gas price increases and have seen the cost of food increase due to the government's own tax package. The minister must explain this decision, which has resulted in a deterioration in the FSC's financial position while imposing more costs on the Jamaican consumer.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
Me not even know say that I go on. So you find say now people will pay insurance, I go pay more because them boy. Me no know. No, I want to talk about Mark Golding certification now. Yes, I will pass it we have to talk about. Last week we would have spoken on this platform or the youth arm of the Jamaica Labour Party came out and says that they want Mark Golding to come and explain to the Jamaican people why his 24 declaration has not been certified. And we would have said over here, I don't know how you can ask somebody for certify when phone or lead and a certified. But anyway, now Mark Golding is certified. Published, gazetted, and I never have no doubt about Mark Golding certificate. But I say, I just want to listen to Peter Gay demanding an apology, which we know them not come and apologize, but because them not apologize for now.
Is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
The People's National Party Youth Organization is calling on Young Jamaica and the Jamaica Labour Party's Communications Task Force to issue an immediate and public apology for the dissemination of a reckless, baseless, and malicious statement concerning opposition leader Mark Golding's 2024 statutory declaration. The PNPYU is deeply disturbed that this misinformation was sent to the media and disseminated to the wider public without even the basic level of research, verification, or due diligence being conducted. The PNPYU further notes that the certification by the Integrity Commission of opposition leader Mark Golding's 2024 statutory declaration was published in the Jamaica Gazette on May 26, 2026, more than a week before Young Jamaica's defamatory press release was issued. The Jamaica Gazette is the official state newspaper and a journal of record for the government of Jamaica and serves as the official medium through which such information is published to the public. Even the most basic level of due diligence would have revealed the facts before Young Jamaica chose to issue its statement. The public is therefore entitled to ask whether this was simply negligence or a deliberate attempt to tarnish the reputation of the leader of the opposition. We are proud to be led by a leader such as Mark Golden MP, whose statutory declarations have been certified by the Integrity Commission every year since he became a member of Parliament in 2017, including for the year ending December 31, 2024. The Prime Minister and the Minister with responsibility for information have repeatedly pledged to fight misinformation and correct falsehoods when they arise. This is their opportunity to prove that those commitments are more than talking points. If an apology to the leader of the opposition is not forthcoming, it will speak volumes about how seriously the JLP and its affiliates truly take transparency, accountability, and honest public discourse. As young leaders, we have to hold ourselves to a high standard and strive to operate above the fray at all times. It is unfortunate that young Jamaica chooses to engage in this kind of political tomfoolery, while they and the G2K remain largely missing from policy discourse and advocacy on the myriad issues affecting Jamaica's youth. The PNPYO is calling on young Jamaica to apply the same standards of accountability to its own leadership. While Mr. Golden has been certified annually since 2017, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has remained uncertified since 2021. They need to explain why their Prime Minister's statutory declarations remain uncertified. The youth of Jamaica deserve better. The country deserves better. An apology and correction of the record are not only warranted, they are necessary.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm.
Them now will come apologize. But if me and one labor right, me that shame. Me that shame for know so me come and talk about man not certify now the man certify and phone leader not certify. You don't have no shame. You don't have no shame. Mark a certify every year. Andrew Kimes got court. And I don't know what going in the court. I don't know what going with the court. As if the court now deal with this and then pay off the judge or somebody to do something. Me believe that if you're not guilty or nothing, you're supposed to make it go through and get yourself clear up. You can't go in a court, go and make court a hold you up and go like you're done in this country. You need to step down. Jamaica people need to come out in a full force sometime now. You need to go, man. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Go get certified. Me da look for safe. Them a put out back nothing to them, but they not put out nothing. The youth arm of the Jamaica Labour Party not put out nothing. They're quiet now. They're quiet. But Mark need to come and make Jamaica know. Yet on not talk. Huh? When you say Junior in lose the court? When? So I'm not say that. I'm going to say that in a headline. Is there something I'm not seeing? Come up in a box, Junior, and come tell me where we go, because I don't know no one yet. Because I don't see. Come up in a box. Come up in a box. No, this is not true. Because me come up in a box and tell me where we go. Because me know some me don't say no one because me I watch out. Come up in that box now, Jonah. Alright, it now come up in that box. So, because you have to tell with the facts, you know. One thing we do it over here, so we deal with facts, we don't deal with. So you have to go love me for who me are, for who I am, right? We need to prove what we say. It was on the program today. Which program? Who for program? I don't see it in the headline news, and it would have been at the headline news. Trust me upon that. The Gleaner, the Observer, even for them station. Man, Dre Bryan. Oh, I never watched Dre today, but I don't know where Dre said over there today because I never watch him today.
Hello, I'm Kimon Francis. An investigation is expected to intensify this week. An unwelcome guest.
I look back on it, so if I see it, but I don't see it, so now they say it's not true. I don't think it's true. Or maybe something I steam up or we don't know. But you might be telling already, you know. Hey, he must fall, you know. I not ask Jesus Christ that. You can't do so much and no more. That man name must fall. You're evil in disguise. You have to fall. You know, so whatsoever man so it them are rape. You treat poor people them kind of way. Eh? Treat your own people them way. You take midnight to get them vote. Midnight to get them vote. And when? And now, when them need little help, to take on little, forget 2 sheets of zinc. You can't even get that on have the money or on never spend the money. And that even school where with children them are learn in. And no not tap the go back and some of them will get this trap. When they're not good. When they're not good. When they're not nice.
Greetings. Today I want to say something about NARA, the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority, which was passed as legislation in both houses of Parliament a couple of weeks ago. The opposition had opposed the legislation in its current form, as we made very clear, not because we're against trying to expedite projects and national development, but because this entity is being set up, she's going to have control over the spending of billions and billions of dollars of resources. But the way in which it was being set up lacked basic norms about accountability. So the only person that the legislation contemplates expressly is a CEO who's appointed by the Prime Minister as the minister responsible for NARA, and there's no board of directors in place to provide oversight over the decisions and operations of the entity itself. This is a public body being created by statute with no public board. It's an aberration, and we think it's a major flaw in the design of this legislation, given the importance of the functions and the level of resources over which NARA will have control. It's unfortunate that the Prime Minister has recently been saying things that the entities within our society that have raised concerns about that issue and other issues, because there are other issues affecting this legislation, are somehow motivated by some adverse or malicious intent, as if they are politically motivated in pointing out the weaknesses in the legislation. The reality is that the NARA legislation is problematic in its current form and needs to be amended. A board needs to be appointed. This committee that they're seeking to establish, which they call JAMROC, is not mentioned in the legislation. The legislation doesn't even facilitate the sharing of information with JAMROC by NARA. The powers that are given to NARA and to the minister, who's the PM, to issue directions to public bodies that are responsible for regulating projects, stepping in to take over the decision-making process and vary it as the government may see fit at a given point in time, with no transparency around those decisions, no need to publish them. The reports aren't being sent to Parliament to be invigilated by a committee of the whole House, as is done for Bank of Jamaica now. These are structural flaws that should be corrected. But it's very unfortunate when you see a Prime Minister impugning motives, negative motives, to persons who are standing up as citizens of the country on a matter of grave concern and raising their voices to see improvements to the legislation. It's a red flag that something is fundamentally wrong with what is happening. And that is what I wanted to share with you today.
We know all of them are something wrong, Marky G. But me tell you, say, time I will catch up on him. Let me hear what the youth people them say.
The following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
Mr. Goling has once again demonstrated that accountability is something to be embraced. We're now calling on Young Jamaica to show the Jamaican people that their stated commitment to integrity extends beyond partisan politics, and to demand from the Prime Minister the same transparency they so eagerly sought from the leader of the opposition.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on...
Let me make it hear what Paul Well had was because I never get to share this.
Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
With the JPS situation.
This is Philip Powell, Member of Parliament and Opposition Spokesperson on Energy. And I'm speaking on behalf of every Jamaican who went to bed in the dark last night. At 9:02 p.m. on Friday, June 5, 2026, this entire nation lost power. Every parish, every household, every business. The JPSCO confirmed a system failure was responsible, and full restoration is still ongoing. 12 hours and counting. 12 hours. Jamaicans deserved far more than a promise of patience. What happened? Was this lightning? Could it have been a cyber attack? We need answers. What makes this unacceptable is that we have been here before. After a similar island-wide outage in August 2016, a formal probe was ordered and recommendations were submitted to the Office of Utilities Regulation. 10 years on, one urgent question remains unanswered. Were those recommendations ever implemented? Jamaicans cannot be asked to simply endure darkness and move on. The OUR must account for what was done with the 2016 recommendations. If they were implemented, why are we here again? If they were not, who is responsible for that failure of oversight? I'm calling on the OUR to issue an urgent public report and on JPS to publish a full, transparent account of Friday night's failure. When will that determination be made public? Because if we are genuinely building back with resilience, last night was a complete contradiction of that claim. The cost falls hardest on ordinary Jamaicans. Businesses lost revenue, families lost food, airports were in darkness, hospitals strained under emergency conditions. This cannot become a cycle of failure, probe, silence, and repeat. Accountability is not optional. It is owed.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP.
Wait a Vian, repeat it. Play it over.
Facebook at Jamaica PNP. Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
This is Philip Powell, Member of Parliament and Opposition Spokesperson on Energy. And I'm speaking on behalf of every Jamaican who went to bed in the dark last night. At 9:02 p.m. on Friday, June 5, 2026, this entire nation lost power. Every parish, every household, every business. The JPSCO confirmed a system failure was responsible, and full restoration is still ongoing. 12 hours and counting. 12 hours. Jamaicans deserved far more than a promise of patience. What happened? Was this lightning? Could it have been a cyber attack? We need answers. What makes this unacceptable is that we have been here before. After a similar island-wide outage in August 2016, a formal probe was ordered and recommendations were submitted to the Office of Utilities Regulation. 10 years on, one urgent question remains unanswered. Were those recommendations ever implemented? Jamaicans cannot be asked to simply endure darkness and move on. The OUR must account for what was done with the 2016 recommendations. If they were implemented, why are we here again? If they were not, who is responsible for that failure of oversight? I'm calling on the OUR to issue an urgent public report and on JPS to publish a full, transparent account of Friday night's failure. When will that determination be made public? Because if we are genuinely building back with resilience, last night was a complete contradiction of that claim. The cost falls hardest on ordinary Jamaicans. Businesses lost revenue, families lost food, airports were in darkness, hospitals strained under emergency conditions. This cannot become a cycle of failure, probe, silence, and repeat. Accountability is not optional. It is owed.
Visit our website at pnp.org.jm or check us out on Facebook at Jamaica PNP. Following is a release from the People's National Party Media Unit.
This is Philip Powell, member.
Is that one you want me to play over Vian? Or a Mark Golding one? Alright, I'm going to play over back Mark Golding one. Let me listen to you, weather.
Flood watch was issued for multiple parishes. The flash flood watch is now in effect for low-lying and flood-prone areas across Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, St. Catherine, St. Thomas, Kingston, and St. Andrew.
And that is until 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Now, the alert comes as an active tropical wave moves across Jamaica, interacting with an upper-level trough, a combination expected to generate unstable weather conditions until late Wednesday afternoon.
Now, of course, forecasters say dangerous flooding is possible with periods of showers and thunderstorms impacting the island, particularly southern parishes.
Now, strong winds are also expected along southern coastal areas and offshore, prompting
so strong wind blow
and marine interests to exercise extreme caution as sea conditions deteriorate. Now, meanwhile, the impact of the weather was already being felt this afternoon in sections of St. Thomas. A section of the Yalos Main Road was flooded around 3 p.m. after heavy rains lashed the area, disrupting movement.
Serious weather we have today. Oh, I'm going to play about Mark Golding. I think that's one she want to hear about.
Greetings. Today I want to say something about NARA, the National Reconstruction and Resilience Authority, which was passed as legislation in both houses of Parliament a couple of weeks ago. The opposition had opposed the legislation in its current form, as we made very clear, not because we're against trying to expedite projects and national development, but because this entity is being set up, which is going to have control over the spending of billions and billions of dollars of resources. But the way in which it was being set up lacked basic norms about accountability. So the only person that the legislation contemplates expressly is a CEO who's appointed by the Prime Minister as the minister responsible for NARA, and there's no board of directors in place to provide oversight over the decisions and operations of the entity itself. This is a public body being created by statute with no public board. It's an aberration, and we think it's a major flaw in the design of this legislation, given the importance of the functions and the level of resources over which NARA will have control. It's unfortunate that the Prime Minister has recently been saying things that the entities within our society that have raised concerns about that issue and other issues, because there are other issues affecting this legislation, are somehow motivated by some adverse or malicious intent, as if they're politically motivated in pointing out the weaknesses in the legislation. The reality is that the NARA legislation is problematic in its current form and needs to be amended. A board needs to be appointed. This committee that they're seeking to establish, which they call JAMROC, is not mentioned in the legislation. The legislation doesn't even facilitate the sharing of information with JAMROC by NARA. The powers that are given to NARA and to the minister, who is the PM, to issue directions to public bodies that are responsible for regulating projects, stepping in to take over the decision-making process and vary it as the government may see fit at a given point in time, with no transparency around those decisions, no need to publish them. The reports aren't being sent to Parliament to be invigilated by a committee of the whole House, as is done for Bank of Jamaica now. These are structural flaws that should be corrected. But it's very unfortunate when you see a Prime Minister impugning motives, negative motives, to persons who are standing up as citizens of the country on a matter of grave concern and raising their voices to see improvements to the legislation. It's a red flag that something is fundamentally wrong with what is happening. And that is what I wanted to share with you today.
Red flag. Anybody will say no one have oversight or anything and want all by themselves, but because you can't go straight. I done it, good night. Anytime you're straight, you don't have nothing for hide. Anytime you're straight, you don't have nothing for hide in this world. And that is every one of us will listen to me tonight. Anytime you see you have to hide and seek and go around the corner and can't come straight up, you're not straight. You're not straight. Because why you wouldn't want nobody to say you do the thing the right way? Why? Why? Somebody explain to me why. Nobody can explain to me why. When people are hide, why you hide? We not nothing for hide, man. Me not have nothing for hide. Me not have nothing for hide. Everybody can say if me spend $1, you say $1 me spend. Where you hide? You're not straight, man. Uncle criminal hide. Uncle somebody have ulterior motives. Because if you're the government and you want to be different and you spend $1, account for $1. What you hide for? Why you don't want nobody know where you spend? And when you're done spending, then you tell me where you spend. That's not good governance. That's not transparency. You know, not for hide, you just not have nothing to hide. I am so disappointed in the way in which as the things are going. I'm disappointed in many areas and many aspects. I will not have to be political. It's just from a human perspective. The hurricane season is upon us. And a lot of people will get damage that should get benefit or damage. People when I get no damage, get container house and have them and do business in them. It's evident, it can be seen. Nobody now make up no story, nobody now tell no lie. And people really need one little shelter for them and them picking out. Not get nothing. And a them suffer, and a them why people send contribution. A them why other government give them money, and them don't get nothing out of it. And other people get it. And I need it. Some get it and I sell it. I don't go and think I don't know what go on. But every high shall be whole, you know. And every secret must come to light. Uno na nice. Uno na nice. Uno na love people. Uno love on yourself and uno party. Me go Westmoreland. And when me go and give people things, me never go and ask them. Them all in their labor right shut and their armband. And me never tell them, say, no man, you wear green, so me not give. No, that's not humanity. Humanity no have no boundary. Because every man have a right to make them choice what they want. But if they're hungry, me I give them food. And if me have money, me give back everybody certain long time at them and little setting over their head. But me know the reason behind that, you know. Yeah, man. Me know the reason behind it. The reason behind it is that they don't want the people then build back on the land. Cause the truth is, some of the people then own the land. And the government say have one Korean firm have to come measure up with land for it. So we know what is what and what is what and whatever they want to do. But me not instigate war or anything like that. I will never do that. But you say if you push black people over the edge, they will get very hostile. We need to follow with history and learn it. You see black people, they will take and take and take till they can't take no more. You see if you ever get them very angry, they will just pack mad. They will act out mad. I am telling you. So continue. Wanna continue with the wedding. No, another thing me never talk about. Me talk about Danville Walker. Me don't remember if me talk about him Saturday night. He might go be the CEO now of Petrojam. That man is a real pass-through donkey. Boy, labor right can reward them people. Boy, I tell you still one thing with them. When you take up for them, you know, them will give you a reward. If I even forgive you one medal, them will give you one medal. Already you not deserve it. Inquire, Vian Middle, listen if him come out to the and say nothing. But him not come out and say nothing to them. I wonder if I try to make a story now. Hey, me know them, you know. Me know they operate. They say anytime they say something come out, then they sit down and they study how to come counteract it. Because you some idiot people who believe them. Sorry. Some people, they don't really listen to them and believe every crap what them say. But we're smarter than that. We're smarter than that. We want to play under this clip here too.
Three named storms in the east.
Seems like one storm I got develop in our way, yeah, man. Like an indication, yeah. I don't remember what this about. Let me see this one out.
Jamaica, I need all the conspiracy theories people to roll up. I'm about to give you some information, right? Because I need you to know what's going on in your country. But at the same time, we have to poke a little fun at this because maybe these people are right. You remember when the conspiracy theorist people said that the hurricane didn't seem to be going where it should be going. It seemed man-made, and that they're deliberately destroying certain areas because they have plans for those areas. Okay, after I play this clip, let me know if you still doubt the conspiracy theorist people. I mean, I don't know. Just listen.
A new Black River will emerge. A Black River built a little way now from the coastline, further inland, and the coastline will become the new touristic area.
Me as well.
Wow. So those of you who are familiar with South Beach and those areas, Vision Black River. That's where we're going. From Parati all the way back to Crawford, if you know that area. And then Treasure Beach with its development. But in building out the township, we're going to also be building a new airport.
When I hear this, listen.
In Clarendon.
What?
Yes. You know Fair, you know Ali, you know Vernon Field. Well, it's Vernon Field. Brand new airport that will be able to be the largest airport, definitely in arguably the Caribbean. Because if you recall, it was a base. And so that the runway is still there in all its forms.
No always quiet man. Plan and tell Dana if I come out and chat, say.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Vegas, when you come from media and come
yeah, I want to play this one here. Vegas.
When you come from media and come on like you want to style poor people, go if you go to Vegas. Because you must remember, so when you do music, and we the same dance people who are style as dance, so we are run up and down back at you in a dance hall, and we put your wish party the Vegas. Because if we never jump up in the air and shout out for you, you wouldn't have nothing like anybody else. Like we are con style as dance. You come and come call with dance people and we put you where the Vegas. I remember say you still not have nothing. Nothing where you want to fear the Vegas. Nothing at all where you have no fear. Because remember, say the same government system them where you are back. And when we say government system, I mean GLP and PNP. Remember, say they can take away everything from your Vegas. The house and the money and sitting where you have, where hype up your head. To make you feel like you can come style we and call we dance. You know, see it. Because we are follow Marvin, you say we are dance. Because we are follow Ray, madman and sitting. Vegas, you feel go. You know, see it. A style you can try style people. If you remember, say you a style with big time. You know where we stand for Vegas. You know where we stand for. And if you are going to come out for media and want to come talk about, you see some gays and when you see them, you call them and say, come we take picture. And when you don't take picture, you tell them, say, any more left? A style we Vegas. A style because you know where we Jamaican people stand for. So remember, say it hard for go up Vegas because it never easy. If you put your up push part, you claim to say you're there now. It never easy. You struggle hard. You fight hard to reach where you reach. And now you feel like you reach somewhere and now you want to come style we as Jamaican people who you claim to say dance. You can style Vegas, go away. You are the biggest fool Vegas on the planet. You. So nobody can go on like you want style people Vegas. If you go with the little fish yourself, you go with it. And you know some people serve it to call you fishy. And you fishy for true because if you hug up and rub up with them. You know, see it, you hug up and you are boast about it. You are boast about it. So you're fishy. Because you are boast about it, Vegas. You are boast about it and I come push it up in our face. As a people, because you claim to say you have it all and you reach where you have to reach and you can't go back. Remember Vegas, it's hard to go up, you know. But it's easy to come down, you know. When you climb on a ladder, you know, Vegas, and go up at top there, you know. When you come down back the ladder, you must be there, you know. A jump, you have to jump off of that, you know. And when you jump and reach down, so you know, Vegas, remember the end of you that, you know. So not go on like you want to style poor people, Vegas. A style poor people, you know. You know, see it. A style people, you know, youth. And if you stop it, Vegas. If you stop it, because I remember me is a elder, you know, man. I remember few music them, you know, man. And music them when me love. Me reel up and kick up because me love how you DJ. I know you claim to say you reach somewhere and you want to look down upon we. You come and style when I come laugh off we and I go and Vegas if you go, man. Your time I come in Vegas, me I watch you good while now, you know, man. I go on like you want to style poor people, you know, you. Me I watch you good while and watch you go on like you want to style poor people. You know, see it, when I time when you feel like say it I come to the end of you. You run going to church for go look mercy. When you run going there, you find out say it now work out in a few behalf. You jump out back, you cuss the religion, you cuss church people, and you gone back in a dance hall Vegas. If you go in Vegas, remember, you know, man. Remember, you know, brethren, remember where you're coming from. And remember what it takes to make you reach where you reach. I know you are going like you want to go style way. You would humble yourself. Because you're nothing but another human being. If one little piece of splinter run up in your finger, tell me how that feel. Me not talk it, juke you upon your hand. Around your foot bottom, nor no way, no. If a little piece of splinter run up in your fingernail, Vegas, tell me how that feel. Just a little piece of splinter. You know you feel, your whole hand feel like it dead, you know, man. Go straight up in your shoulder, you know. One little piece of splinter. Just use nothing but another human being. Tap show off yourself. And leave people alone. If Marvin a do what him do Vegas, remember you do what you a do. And if Marvin a do what him do, leave Marvin, make Marvin do what him do Vegas. Left people alone, man. Every time you feel like you are go down one little hill, you try to catch a hype off of people. Humble yourself, man. I want to your youth. Allow the man make the man do what him do. You can talk about we a follow back a madman and re. Go away. Vegas. You know, see, your little ratings are go right down the ground. Remember, go on here. Go on, same way. Fool. Vegas, when you come.
So true. I see him put out the video talk about Jamaican are dunce. I said, well, wait. So because we dunce because we not support for your party. That make we dunce, Mr. Vegas? I said, when me call you dunce, because me want you to tell me what is your real reason and your real purpose and what is it you are defend. I couldn't patrol them, you know. I couldn't patrol. I couldn't hospital them on a toilet paper, you know. I couldn't that you defend. Not even water for take medication. To them, I go down to the hospital. I know tomorrow I go down there now, I have to carry water and something. I carry another toilet paper too. I can't done the toothpaste yet. I don't care one another soap. I don't know who to come and defend. I don't know what to defend it. You have to make me know. I don't know. That's everybody else they get fed up and tired, you know. But we still have to go and talk. Sometimes talking away really ease the tension and the pressure off.
Tropics, we got Tropical Storm Boris as of this morning. Short shelf life with this one coming in southeast of Acapulco.
So, me I say Florida get earthquake and south. Cuba get earthquake. Anybody from Florida feel the earthquake, type in a comment. No boy you coming like I'm mad enough. Fitz Henley. Say they use millions of dollars, billions to help Melissa victim. Which part? So why you not use NHT money when you don't get donation money? You see how they confused? Then that even can't tell a lie straight. Then lie so till they can't ever tell a lie straight. A lie is only for a moment, you know. Lie is only for a moment. Just remember that. Oh gosh.
So let's talk. Do you earn everything once at the
So America put out US to offer expedited visa interview at selected embassies for $750 US. Yeah. Mickey, stock or which one there? There's 6.1 magnitude earthquake hit offshore Cuba, shaking building in Havana.
1, 2.
I see where they, I sit down at the Philippines, the man. One earthquake mash them bad down, the man. One earthquake mash up down the Philippines bad. Then get a big hit. All the children them. I can't play it because another people
1, 2.
I don't really want to get no
At the top, I said the underspending of the capital budget is a cause for concern. Talk to me about that one.
Right, so there are two ways to look at this. Two ways to look at Neville and Simone. And I know Simone will get excited about this one. More so than Neville. Because when Simone hears about football, I know I was just watching the quiz just now.
Ezekiel obeyed.
Caterer based in Kingston says she is reaching a breaking point as she struggles with severe health complications that have left her barely able to move or work.
Nobody have not to say tonight when I'm not calling, nobody not coming at the box, so I go on. I'm not treat me so.
She describes as relentless day-to-day pain. Our reporter Kevin Black spoke with her for this report.
Listen to that from me.
A Kingston woman battling multiple serious health conditions is making a desperate appeal for help.
When I see it, break my eye.
Paula Ming says years of illness have left her in constant pain and in urgent need of a total knee replacement.
It started with a brain aneurysm, and then I found out that I have a kidney disease called focal glomerulosclerosis with nephrotic syndrome. I was born with one kidney, a solitary kidney in my pelvic. I'm at stage 4. My disease does not regress, it only progresses. I am just in constant pain, crying at times, just hoping and praying that the pain would just stop even for a couple minutes.
Ming suffers from stage 4 kidney disease, an autoimmune condition, and a history of recurring blood clots. She says the deterioration of her left knee has made daily life almost impossible and is also impacting her remaining kidney.
My knee is affecting my kidney because when you're in severe pain, your blood pressure tends to soar. And your blood pressure helps to damage your kidney. No one should go through anything like this. No one should feel pain like this.
The required surgery and artificial joints are expected to cost more than $2 million. An amount she says is out of reach for her family. Ming, who works as a caterer, says the pain has also limited her ability to earn an income.
I cannot manage to do what I love to do. The pain is very extreme, and trying to get the orders together to send, because I deliver to business places and so forth, it's very hard. So I'm asking the public and pleading with you to please help me. Help me to get rid of this pain. Help me, please. My phone number is 560.
I know it's very hard for some people. When you have ailment and you don't have no money, and in our country we don't have no health system where can even help you for so well, put you up on a payment plan, because the hospital them don't have nothing, sometimes not even medication, not at the hospital them. Like one day last week, no medication. Never the pan the ward. Forget nobody pan the ward, not even them blood pressure pill. So you see people have to come out and a beg. It real people. It real. So you got it, yes, one doctor will look on you and they may do an x-ray or so, and it depends what type of x-ray you want. You have to go. Lord Jesus God. I ask of you one request. And I see you granting it unto me. We thank you, dear God. Thank you for the breath. Thank you for life. And most of all, I sit here tonight and I thank you for health. And I thank you for strength. Because sometimes when you see the cries of other people, we should give praise and thanks. We should give praise and thanks. And I want to give him praise and thanks. You know, people, we are in a sad time in our history. And many of us didn't even dream that we would live to see all these changes taking place around us. And in our own little country, we don't have everything a glitter like gold. But when it comes on to governance of the country is at a standstill. When I look, I see other countries try to put things in place to help their citizens with the rising gas prices. When we look in our country, we don't see nobody do nothing for we. We don't see nobody do nothing for us. And it is sad. It is sad when they want to vote, then come out, come bribe, with tank, black tank. I say, remember all Pernell Charles, wanna lift up one black tank, 1,000 black tank, him get figure in a fame constituency. If and then win, nobody now get nothing again. People have to wake up, Miguel, good night. If they're wicked, nothing on the nugget. When you go to hospital, nothing on the nugget. Carry the black tank in there. When you're sick, jump down in that black tank. And when you're sick, eat the chicken there. And the money you want to get, take it go pay for an x-ray. When you're stupid and fool and if you vote for government, that's something that can operate for you, your children, your neighbor, everybody. When you're so selfish and all for yourself, that's why people can't buy on out. That's why the government, that's why they come around and buy out on a vote. Because you don't know what governance is all about. You don't know what governance is all about. It's not about you alone getting one black tank when your neighbor don't have none. It's about the community getting water running in a pipe and everybody can turn on a tap. But someone is very selfish and all for yourself. That's why I want to sell out on a vote. Because you don't even know the importance of on a vote. No. And see there now, everybody fall in a ditch sake of honor. Everybody fall in a one ditch. This person will send me a request. Type in the comment. Let me see who you is. Because I'm at the end of my program now, so and I really going to take nobody in the box now because we're here all the time. I beg who want to come in the box and nobody never come around me around up now. If you think wise. And I believe that's why them are hold on from the house then figure out and wait till when a local government election soon come up. And them are going to call it before time too. Because they will want to win back the municipal corporation there. So them are wait for take this and then for go no goodies again. For buy out on a vote. Go set up all hardware. in a community and give away black and steal and something. When if you wise up now, people. When if you wise up. When if you wise up, man. When if you wise up. My viewers, my friend and my subscriber. I know. Thank you for keep coming. Thank you for keep supporting the channel. Because I have so much other channel you could go. I'm not faithful enough to stay over here. I'm not faithful enough to stay here. And I really do love and appreciate that. You know, we have to keep talk and we have to keep pointing out. Because some people can't comprehend it. You know, sometimes when we come here and we speak about it, they get a little knowledge and understanding of what we are saying. So sometimes even though we say, boy, I can't bother with it no more, somebody's still listening. I have a thing about me that if I say one person have an interest, I am okay. I am okay. Because if you can change the mindset of one. Oh, you're still at work? Okay, Miguel. That one person can change many. That one person can change many, but we have to wake up. We have to wake up and learn to comprehend. One of our weaknesses is that we cannot comprehend and we can't make decisions based on our own initiative. We can't look into something and say, boy, we just follow the crowd. Stop follow crowd. And begin to look into things for yourself. And make decisions based upon your own conscience. You understand what I'm saying here to you tonight? Because I realize this is where the weaknesses are. This is where the weaknesses are. And we have to learn to do better. So, thank you to Vian. We have to wake up, man. And it's not only in one area, in every aspect of our life. Make decisions based on what you want. I will say this and it may sound away. Even if it's the wrong decision you make, once you make it off of your own initiative, you will learn from that. You will learn from it and you're not nobody to blame. All right, so this is where we're going to leave the show for tonight. Again, I want to say thank you for joining in. Have yourself a great night, and if it's the will of God, I see you in the morning. Bye for now. Love you. Bye. Con Henry and everybody over TikTok, thank you for tapping up for me. Enough love, enough respect. Bye. over YouTube. Thank you. Enough love. Bye. Catch you later.